The lights on for me. All right, so I want to make sure everybody sees how you're gonna be graded. So this is the rubric. Okay. First, I want you to go ahead and turn to the back. So go ahead and look at this. This is your check. All right. So use this as literally your check off list. All right. First, let's do this daily. Do you have sufficient notes? Did you process your notes? Have you show connected to your notes? No, you're not your notes, to your notes. Did you summarize your notes? Did you review and apply your notes? Fill in the planner or calendar? Fill in the what? What again? Because you know what's gonna happen. Someone's gonna have a great notebook, right? And then they planner be trash. So it corresponds. You gotta have a good one. And then did you complete the task in your planner? Now at this point, you gals and folks know that in our classroom, I have a digital calendar or planner for you that you could be using. We talked about that already. You could be using your phones, and you can have your own paper one, right? So at this point, we all should have that. Must be updated. The only reason I'm not grading today is I want to make sure I give y'all a weekend to get this fixed. Is it right clear there? TRS will be done on paper again, so there's no excuse not to spend the weekend to get yourself set up. This is the last one you do on paper, because I want to make sure these notebooks get ready. Now, y'all also have a digital notebook, don't you? So if that's what you're using, but all these things still should be there. Now, of course, only thing you did not do is the planner or calendar, which I'll check on your own. But at the same token, I want to make sure I remember that any notes that's in your notebook, if I check it, I'm looking for it to be totally done in process. Is everybody clear there? So and we all understand what that is now, right? Like a visual essay is the easiest way to show it, right? But then you also, and we've done those in class over the last week, going back, highlighting, circling, making annotations, making the critical thinking symbols. Everybody got that now? Is there any questions there? Nope. Okay, great. Then make sure your plan is filled out for every week. Anticipate next 2 weeks of activities and assignments. Organize notes into proper folders. So now you're supposed to have your digital notebook, right? And then for your other academic classes, what kind of notebook are you supposed to have? A physical one, which is why you have supposed to have these things here. Now, I'm not looking for pouches and things like that. Good to have, but I'm just not looking for that. Does that make sense? Because again, I've been more the digital side, so that I'm not looking for. But everything else should be there. So I should see the separators. I should not see a whole bunch of paper. That's not gonna work. If I turn it upside down, paper should not come out because I'm gonna turn it upside down and I'm gonna shake it, so it should not come out. Does everybody got that? It has a hole puncher right over there. It works very well. It can do like 15 pages at once. So make sure you get that fixed by the weekend. If you understand that, say yes. Now, monthly, again, it's just record grades. I know y'all love looking at your grades. So make sure you kind of keep an idea of what your grades are. Create reflections. I'll get that to you guys and folks. And then also monthly reflections. If you're using the one I gave you digitally, all this is there already, isn't it? As far as the planner. Is everybody got that? So that should be done. But if you don't have that, make sure you do it as well. Now, let's go to the grading. You all can see the points from 4 to 0. You can get 0. Does everybody got that? So the grade check. When I call you, I'm checking for your grades immediately. You need to better have explanation. Not just saying I don't know what happened or excuses. Does everybody got that? So, for example, I know students that are smart as heck, but just don't want to do the work. And then I have them to do the work and get the work done in 10 minutes, but it was due 3 weeks ago. Y'all got me on that? So make sure you have our explanation, and this is how you're being graded accordingly. This is very subjective to my thoughts and feelings. If you understand, I say yes. Okay. The planner, pretty straightforward. Is your daily academic assignments and tasks there? Completed tasks marked off. Planning into the future for at least 2 weeks. Is everybody got that? So not only I'm looking at this coming week when I check it, I'm also seeing do you have things out 2 weeks. What do y'all have definitely in 2 weeks? Your field trip. If you just say you don't know, that's the problem with your calendar already. Everybody follow? Okay. And where's your field trip to? See, we don't even know where we're going. You're going to Georgia State. All right. Focus notes. Are they processed? Are they you see connected? Do I see the summarization? I do not expect anybody to have problems here because y'all do this every week with your TRS, right? But now the processing part is where I really want to make sure we do good at. Do you understand why you got to process your notes? Do we fully understand that part? Okay. So that it's got to be there. Organization. All documents are labeled and organized neatly in appropriate folders. Now, I have it digital folders because again, some of y'all have digital notebooks, right? Directly there. So listen to me very, very closely. If you pick the class for a digital notebook, guess what else needs to be really organized? Highlight. Okay, not that. Oops. Your digital I took the whole thing off, didn't I? Your digital folders. Y'all remember those, right? That's in either Google Drive or your OneDrive. Is it right clear there? Because if you have a digital notebook, I'm assuming you're also saving things what? In the drive. Is everybody got that? So now, am I gonna look at the whole drive? Yeah, but it's gonna be you talking to me about it and discussing it. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Questions there as I fix my mistake? Here we go. Now we got it all back. All right. The last ones will be overall reflection. This is where you and I have a conversation, but again, very subjective. Is everybody follow me on that? So, in other words, what you have full control over, your organization, focus notes, and planner. Everything else is kind of how I feel talking to you. So control what you can control. Now the goal is that on these other two areas is not for you to get less than 4. I mean, but you all know your grades, right? I'm not mad at you if you fell in the class. Y'all got me on that? But do you know why you fell in the class? And don't say it's the teacher's fault. Take some responsibility. Does everybody got me on that? It may be the teacher's fault. Like I know a teacher that has not put in work since January. I know. But what are you doing? Have you emailed the teacher? Have you talked to your parents about it? Have you followed up? Y'all got me on that? Take that. I want you to see. I want to hear that responsibility in those conversations. If you pass it, everything cool. Why? How are you passing everything? How are you doing so well? And you are playing this sport, doing this outside of school, and everything else. I still want to hear the explanation. Everybody got that? Is everybody clear how I am grading your binders? Yes. Questions now. Yeah, because you still gonna have the choice of which one you want to give me. I am going to still give you that choice. Now, can I tell you something though about organization? Y'all do know I walk around and see how y'all just throw stuff in your backpacks, right? Is that gonna help you right here? Nah, 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 it ain't gonna help you. And y'all know I keep notes on my attendance sheet about everything going on, right? That's why I be like, oh, so then when I see things, I be like, okay, so I know you throw all your papers in your note backpack. That's why you're probably not looking organized. That's why the notebook look. It always adds up the equation. Did I follow? So what I'm saying is that for your homework, get organized, get together. Got it? You do your TRFs in class next week. We're not gonna do them digital because I expect this to be done. Follow that? Other questions? That was a viable, good question. I'll be checking it throughout the whole week next week. That way I get through everybody. So no matter what day, so like on the Monday and Tuesday when y'all come in, I'll be checking in when y'all doing your TRS, just if I can get through everybody. Because it takes time. This might take 5 minutes per person and do the math. I'm gonna need at least 2 days to get it done. Because this is also me checking in, doing counseling, seeing where you are in your classes too. Before I give you that a sign off sheet next week for your field trips. Okay. And this ain't a I got you moment. I just want to see what's going on. And I kind of know, but I want to make sure I talk to you to find out more information. Okay. Good. Yes. Any questions? Any shocks? Any surprises? Okay. Y'all know what y'all got to do then, right? Okay. So get it done.